Well, Festive cheer has arrived early with the big discount deals on Amazon and Flipkart. Consumers have begun to rush to snag deals on everything from electronics to fashion. Hello and welcome. You are watching the big story on NDTV Profit and I'm Nupur Talwar Suri. In the spotlight today is the great Indian battle of e-commerce sales. The upcoming October to December period is critical for retailers as festivals from Diwali to Durga Puja drive up sales, contributing a significant portion of the annual revenue. Consumers are embracing the festive spirit with their proactive shopping behavior, signaling an even stronger performance ahead. Now, leading smartphone brands like Xiaomi and Samsung are capitalizing on the moment, slashing prices and pushing hard to clear stocks while encouraging retailers to meet bold targets. E-commerce heavyweights Amazon, Flipkart, as well as Myntra, along with the rapid delivery services like Blinkit and Zepto, are leading the charge, rolling out discounts as high as 80% with ultra-fast delivery options. On the big story, we look at who's dominating the e-commerce shopping space. And to discuss this further, we are now joined by Mr. Anil Bharadwaj. He's the Secretary General of the Federation of SMEs. Mr. Bharadwaj, good evening. Thank you very much for speaking to us on NDTV Profit. Now, Mr. Bharadwaj, of course, this is a time, when big e-commerce wars actually play out in the country. Everywhere you look, e-tailers have been aggressively advertising. They're trying to woo Indian shoppers with discounts that almost would seem unbelievable, up to 80% off, up to 85% off. Now, we are also looking at revenues worth about 1 lakh crore this year. How do you see this big battle to capture this space?
See, this is a fact of Indian retail industry that almost 40 to 50% of sales happen during the festive period. And almost everybody is predisposed to buy, to decorate houses for gifting. So gifting, as a matter of fact, majority of the gifting takes place during this period. And sellers have their task cut out. They also want to leverage this predisposition of the clients and the consumers. And they stock goods, they plan, they do their inventory planning, capital management, etc., exactly for this 1 month and a half or two. So our members also stock stuff and, they plan and they try to club many products together and try to push as many as possible. So it's like, selling more, and based on the quantity, they want to reduce the prices and deals come. So some, of course, may go up to 20%, 30%, 40%. So, I mean, this is interesting as well as good for consumers.
Right now, Mr. Bharadwaj, there are a lot of consumers who actually wonder whether these big giants actually first bump up the prices and then appear to give discounts. And that's the question on a lot of people's minds as to how much discount are you actually getting? Are these discounts for real?
Well, to be honest, India is such a large market and there are so many sellers, hundreds and thousands of sellers, both online and offline. It is impossible to manage the prices, to be honest. So there is no possibility of bumping up the prices and then giving the discounts. So discounts are genuine. The difference is that, people try to push the inventory because they have stocked it and they have, if you sell more, then there is a possibility that you can reduce the prices. So it's based on that bulk sale that ultimately they have been able to reduce prices. And they also know that, if they miss out on this window of opportunity of 1 month and a half or two, then they will have to wait for next 1 year. So I think at the end of it, maybe the discounts will be pretty steep. In the beginning, maybe less, but I guess most of the discounts are real.
What you're essentially saying is that it's actually volumes that are driving up these sales, and manufacturers are looking at perhaps doing enough volume to be able to gather profits. But you made this point about the first people who hit the sale. Now there is some research that seems to suggest that the first 1 week of these sales is actually where you get the best deals, and also where retailers actually get the maximum profits.
Well, that depends actually from product to product. So, I mean, it may be different in mobiles, it may be different in perfumery products, or maybe different in maybe food stuff. So it depends. So I think because of the competition, there are different people and they check out their own strategies to market that what suits them most. But there is no method to it actually. So it is basically their own individual market genius that they want to try out.
Right. Now, what we see in reports that are coming out, it seems to suggest that mobiles and fashion is something that has the biggest piece in the pie. Mobiles, yes, smartphones, top of everybody's list, but fashion, do you see this as a growing and a changing trend?
Absolutely, for sure. I mean, fashion has entered into gifting, which was not earlier the case. Earlier, people used to gift only dry fruits and maybe biscuits and chocolates. Now, fashion has entered into it, perfumery in a big way. So I think it is maybe because that you have more choice. The brands are also there, which are more dependable, and the prices are also more stabilized. So people are aware that if you buy not in this season, you might end up paying more. So I think it works out because of the volumes and because of the ease of choice between many brands.
Right. Also, the battle also seems to be shifting now to tier 2 and tier 3 cities. Earlier it was just the metros, which essentially contributed to much of the growth that we see in, say, the big guys, that's Flipkart and Amazon. But now we are seeing an interesting trend that it's also picking up in tier 2 and tier 3 cities. Is that something you have noticed as well?
Yes, you are right. And there are two major drivers for that. One is the connectivity, road connectivity, and the other is the connectivity of the mobile. So now in the villages, in the remotest part of India, you would have uh, uh, the speed of 2 Mbps per second, which makes the smartphone works even in the villages. And people can use the apps of major platforms and order them online. And the good thing is that the goods can be delivered at their doorstep because of the better road connectivity. So I think a lot of good things have converged to create new markets in three cities.
Right now, in the beginning of this game, there were just two major players. One, of course, was Flipkart, and then there was Amazon. Now we hear almost of new names coming up. Meesho is one which seems to be picking up, at least in tier 2 and tier 3 cities. And there are several others. How do you see this playing out in the longer run?
Well, I think at the top, there may be 2 or 3 broad-based platforms. And then, of course, there would be niche players, maybe regional players, maybe specializing in certain commodities, maybe specializing delivery on the speed of delivery. So India, I think, is a very hot market, and it is providing opportunities for a lot of innovations to take place. So I think it's good. And looking forward, I think there are more opportunities for newer players who can serve those customers who have remained unserved till now.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us on this discussion, Mr. Bharadwaj. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you. Pleasure is mine. Thank you.
All right. Now, the big question that everybody is going to be asking today is that where is it that you can find the best discounts, and how do you make the best use, essentially, of this season of discounts? And NDTV Profit's Mallika Mishra brings you the hacks.
The Great Indian Sale on Amazon and the Big Billion Days on Flipkart are on. The sales went live today on 27th September, and for those of you who have Amazon Prime and Flipkart's VIP membership, you would have gotten access to the sale discounts from the 26th of September itself. Predictably, the internet is flooded with videos and articles providing hacks on how to get the best discounts. We compiled 7 best hacks for you. Hack number 1. You must have a subscription or membership of these platforms. In case of Flipkart, you can also buy the early bird pass in just 99 rupees. Hack number 2. You must have the right bank card. For instance, to make the best use of the Flipkart sale, an HDFC credit card or debit card could turn out to be of great advantage, and in case of Amazon, an SBI card could be the most beneficial one. If you don't have either, you could go for Flipkart Axis Bank card and Amazon ICICI Bank card. Even gift cards help with great discounts and cashback. Now, hack number 3. Most importantly, have clarity on what you want to buy before the sale starts itself. Like which phone, which laptop, you should be clear about what color, how much storage, which version, etc. Have accurate clarity on the product of your interest. Hack number 4. Add the card and the shipping address to your account way before to avoid items going out of stock while you fill out these details. The catch is to make your purchase quick because the best deals are available in the first 15 minutes of the sale. Hack number 5. Pre-install and keep a price history tracker on your phone or laptop that will help give you a better idea of the discount, because people often get distracted with seemingly large discounts. This in turn will keep you focused on what you want to buy. Hack number 6. Before purchasing any product, compare its price on both Amazon and Flipkart, as Amazon tends to give you better deals for small appliances and Flipkart gives you better deals for large appliances. And hack number 7, finally, don't forget to save your items in your wish list.